Everyone, welcome back to this video. And in today's video we'll try to find out and discover what are your special strengths, or what are the things and the personality traits that people see or like the most from you. It is actually one of the most requested videos titles that I've received, but I finally just found some good time to make it. So, but I want to remind you guys that this is going to be a general reading, and since it's gonna be a general reading, if you don't feel like the messages resonate with you, or you don't really feel like it's for you, it's okay. Feel free to leave the video. But if you feel like the messages are resonating with you, take whatever resonates and leave whichever doesn't. Just take whatever in this video with a grain of salt, okay? For this is gonna be a general reading. And today I'll be using 3 different crystals bracelets. So you can choose any of those 3 options, any of those 3 crystals bracelets. You can choose from option number 1. This is trans crystal bracelets, and this is option number 2, onyx crystal bracelet, and this is crystal number 3, cherry quartz crystal bracelet. Feel free to take some time. Take as much time as you would need before we begin. You can choose between option number 1, option number 2, and option number 3. 1, 2, and 3. We'll try to discover what do people like the most from you. What are your most likable or most dominant traits that people like the most from you? And if you're done choosing, let's proceed to the first one. Let's proceed with the first one. We will begin to read and to find out what do people like the most from citrine group or citrine pile. What do people like the most from those of you who chose citrine? Honestly, I have no idea how long will this video be. Oh, okay, but we've already got the Hierophant, and we've got the World reverse, okay, and we've also got True Love or the Lovers. First thing first, I do strongly get the messages that you guys are actually very strict, very disciplined. We have the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You guys are actually someone who's very disciplined, very strict, very dependable. For a lot of you, many people are liking your strong leadership persona. You may radiate strong leader vibes, and you could make a great leader, but I do kind of get that this is something in between love and hate kind of relationship, love and hate kind of bond between you and other people, because they do like your leader vibes. They do like that you're someone who is able to be in charge of even any hard situation. When you're being put in like some hardships or some hard situation, some hard circumstances, you're someone who could be responsible, you're someone who could be in charge. But many other people may seem that you are too stubborn, or you could be too stubborn, or you could be too dominant at times. And I do kind of get the vibes that for some people, they might also feel, or they may also think that you could be someone who's very picky with who you're befriending with. You could be very picky with the people you choose as your friends. You could be very picky with the people you hang out with. Maybe some people or the society may perceive you or may see you as someone who only has like selected or limited numbers of friends, and they may see you as someone who's not really open to meet new people, to meet or to befriend new people. But they usually see you as someone who is very loyal, very dependable, and very trustworthy to the people you have chosen as your friends, to the people you have selected as your friends. But when it comes to you interacting with strangers, I can feel that many people will consider to label you as cold, as mean, or as someone who's not easy to get close with. But they see you as someone who is very dependable. They see you as someone who's very trustworthy, someone who gets the job done, someone whom people will actually look up to, and someone whom many people would also like to get advices from. But I do get the vibes that you could be feared. Not many people want to be your friend simply because they don't want to be judged by you, or they just don't want to get misunderstood by you. I do get the vibes that you could be someone who is really having or holding some kind of power in public, or you could be popular in some ways, or you could be like, just like what I've told you, you radiate the leader kind of vibes, and that makes you someone that most people fear, especially if you really are someone with power, someone with influence, someone who could influence other people. It's like not many people wants to be close to you because they don't want you to spread, like they don't want you to spread like certain kind of rumors about them. Even if you're not, I don't feel like you're the type of people who will gossip about other people, but you do kind of get a rap that let's say that when you say something, many people will immediately trust what you're saying. So they don't want to get in the wrong side of you, and they don't want you to like tell other people to stay away from them. I do feel like many people are actually respecting you. Since they are respecting you, a lot of people do prefer to stay away from your zone, or to stay away, or to just admire, or to just watch you from the distance. When I'm being quiet, it's not that I'm missing. I'm currently looking at the cards, and I'm trying to see what else do I get. I don't know, are you guys dating, or are you guys seeing someone? If you do, or maybe later, I kind of get the feelings that maybe you could end up with someone who is also influential. You could end up romantically with someone who is also influential in some ways, and that will make you and your partner become such like a couple who radiates some power couple vibes, and that will make people respect you. I do kind of get the vibes that you could be dating like some CEO, or some maybe public figure, or someone who has power, someone who also has established their names in society, and maybe your partner's power is what will eventually make these people feel afraid of you, as if they don't want to hurt you, or they don't want to get in the bad rap from your partner. They don't want to get the bad reputation from hurting you or from mistreating you or from talking bad about you. I don't know, for some of you, if you were also born in like some kind of family with names or family with power, family with influence, or you were also born in like from maybe any of your parents or both of your parents were pretty famous or pretty notable. You could be getting like some labels like, oh, she's blah blah blah's son, she's blah blah blah's daughter, she's blah blah blah's niece or nephew, or you have relation, you have some, you could be related to someone in your family who has big name or has some sort of influential names or impacts in society, and that's what makes people see you as someone they cannot mistreat. Sagittarius, we have Sagittarius and 10th house. See, I do kind of get a feeling that I've just talked about it, and we have 4th house or house 4 at the bottom of the deck. And this is about cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. Maybe you do have like some family members who are famous, or some family members who have also established some certain status among society, and that's what makes people know you for who you are right now. But I also feel like many people can see how caring and how loving you could be at times, but they see you more like someone who's very responsible, who's very dependable, who's very trustworthy. You could be workaholic, you could become a workaholic, or you could seem as a workaholic in front of other people, but I do kind of get the Miley Cyrus kind of vibes. Does any of you like Miley? Or did any of you also watch Hannah Montana back in the past? Because I did. And I'm actually still listening to some Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus songs up until now. But anyways, I do kind of get Miley Cyrus and Hannah Montana vibes. Maybe some people have seen you as someone who's very hardworking, very dependable since you're very young, or maybe they know that you grew up in an environment where you have to be hardworking, or they know that you grew up in an environment where your family were hard workers. You come from a family setting who is very hardworking, and yeah, just like Miley, just like Hannah Montana, she's got some kind of fame. She earned some kind of fame ever since she's so young. And maybe you did too, but I also feel like many people may see you as someone who is responsible and hard worker and dependable at the same time, but you cannot be tamed. You cannot be tamed. And you demand freedom. Maybe you're very opinionated and people knows that. Maybe you're very outspoken and people knows that. Or maybe people see you as someone who travels a lot, or someone who is able to speak in different languages, and maybe people also see you as someone who has to travel somewhere far away for work, for job, to do your job, to do your work. I don't know why I kind of get the vibes that some people may also perceive you as someone who is very sporty. Do you like to watch or do sport? That's also possible, but Last but not least, I get the vibes that some people may perceive you as someone who will compete, or who will mind competing, or who will mind stepping out of your comfort zone to fight for what you dream, what you desire, to fight for your dreams, to fight for whatever you want to pursue, whatever you want to achieve at any time possible. Let's say that people knows that you want to be a successful athlete, or people knows that you want to be a successful actor, or people knows that you do have certain dreams, just like Miley and Hannah Montana did have their own dreams. And people know that as soon as you have set your eyes on something or someone, you're gonna be unstoppable. Then they're not gonna be stopping you. I do like this vibes actually. I do like this kind of people, because I feel like you're the type of person who will be trustworthy with your words. I mean, people count on you because you're trustworthy. People count on you because you keep your words, and when you say you want to do something, you're really gonna make real actions to achieve those goals, to achieve those something, whatever they might be. And you're not gonna just bluff, or you're not gonna just talk about it. You will prove that you are worthy of it. You will prove that you are capable of doing it. You will prove to other people that you can achieve your goals. And this is inspiring. Just like what I've told you earlier, many people may find you as inspiring. And I'm happy to read this to you guys, because this is such a strong persona. You've left such strong impacts on other people's, whether you realize it or not. You've made such strong impression on other people, whether you realize it or not. Well, I guess this is all that I could share for now. For those of you who have chosen option number 1 or citrine, please let me know at the comment section down below. Leave some comments and let me know if you do feel like the messages are resonating with you. And if you guys do have like some big dreams, I would totally encourage you to go for your dreams and just go for it. Just go fight for your dreams, because looking at this, I think you could really achieve whatever the big goals or the big dreams that you may have. Well, I guess that's all that I could share. For those of you who have chosen option number 1 or citrine, let us continue to the second one, or onyx crystal bracelet. Okay, so now let's proceed with the second one. For those of you who have chosen option number 2 or onyx, let's see. What do people find most attractive about you? Or what do people like the most from your traits, personality, and characteristics? Let's see. What do people find the most attractive? Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles reverse, the Four of Wands. I do kind of get the vibes that you guys are actually very, very kind. You're very, very generous. But, I don't know why some people may also see. I do get it. I do kind of get the vibes that some people may see you or perceive you as someone who is kind. But you may be too kind to, let's say, some people who do not really deserve your kindness. Maybe even people could see how easy it is for people, anyone, to take advantages of you, especially when it comes to money, or when it's related to money and wealth. Because we also have the Four of Swords right here. I'm not gonna take that much cards, because you already got more cards than the first one, than option number 1. And we also have the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. When I'm being quiet, it's not that I'm suddenly leaving you guys or I'm disappearing. I'm just trying to pull the energy from the cards because, yes, first thing first, people do see you as someone who's very, very kind. But maybe people do also know that you might have been taken advantages of in the past by anyone, or people see that there are times where you're just trying to be kind to other people, but those people who receive your kindness, they took advantages of your sincerity. They took advantages of your kindness. And if by any chance right now you are currently trying to pull yourself back a little bit by not being too kind to other people, I think some people might have noticed that yes, you're kind, yes, you're generous, yes, you're trying to be kind to other people, but you have your reasons for restraining your kindness. You have your reasons for, let's say, stopping from being too kind to other people. For a lot of you, I do kind of get that. You could easily be blinded or smitten with love. I mean, in Bahasa Indonesia, if some of you are not Indonesian, if in Bahasa Indonesia, since I'm Indonesian, in Bahasa Indonesia there's a word, there is a phrase, there is a sentence, not exactly a sentence, but there is a phrase called bucin, which is also known as budak cinta, aka the slave of love. It means that bucin is representing someone who is, as soon as they fall in love, they will do anything for their partner, or they will do anything for their lover. They will do anything for the one they're currently having feelings for. And I feel like some people may see that you are pretty bucin. You could become a slave of love instantly as soon as you have fallen in love with someone or you begin liking something. And that's very, very obvious because I don't know, I know we're supposed to be talking about your good traits and your good personality, but in this file I do kind of get that instead of some people admiring you, they're more like worried. Many people are currently worried of you because maybe as per now at this moment you are currently adoring or liking someone too, and they're afraid that you might be too kind to other people and your kindness get being taken advantages again, or some people misuse you or mistreating you again. I kind of want to say that for some people, they might see you as someone who is very naive, or someone who will really, really, really go through the extra miles to get what they want, But, okay, I kind of get a feeling that you may have like various different kind of wants or various different kind of desires, and people know that. And people know that as soon as you say you want something, you will pursue those things. But I feel like some people want you to get the best, of course, especially those who love you. But yeah, they're worried for whatever reason. They're worried. Let's see. What do we have with the oracle cards? Aquarius, but reverse, and North Node, and Trine. Yeah, just like what I've told you earlier, people see you 7th house. Profound relationships, intimacy, and romance partnerships. I don't know why I do kind of get that. You might have the vibes of someone who is popular, someone who radiates certain level of fame. Maybe you do have like a large group of people following you on your social media, or you do seem like someone who's trying to get fame, or someone who's trying to earn fame, or someone who wants to get famous. It's not a bad thing, it's okay, but um I do kind of get the vibes that some people may see you as someone who is pretty inconsistent with what you want and what you're trying to be get what you're trying to achieve. Why is it so hard for me to speak up and to say things in this file? Because I found it so easy for me to speak up and to just finish the reading through option number 1, because I do kind of get that yeah, people see you as someone who is kind, someone who is generous, someone who might have like certain state of fame or certain state of popularity in social media, of course, especially in social media. But for some people, you may seem like someone who has been misguided, or someone who don't know where you should be going next. It's just like you may have many interests, or you may have many crush. Let's say that's because we have the seven house at the bottom of the deck, and we also have the 4 of wands. If some of you are single, I don't know why I kind of get the vibes that you could be dating around, or people see you as someone who date around, but you've never really set your eyes on someone or just on something. Let's say that you date like more than 1 or 2 people, and people knows that you're dating more than just 1 people. I'm not saying you're a bad boy or you're a bad girl. It's just people see you as someone who is, yeah, you're easily approachable, you're kind, you're nice, but it's very easy to get to you. It's very easy to be your friends. It's very easy to people to try to get close to you. It's like some people knows if they want to get your attention, they should just be kind, or they should just treat you good on social media, or they should just leave like kind or nice comments to you in your social media accounts. Then you will be kind, you will be very kind to them. It's like some people knows that it's easy to please you. You're someone who is easy to please, you're someone who is easy to attract, you're someone who is easy to be friend with, which is not a bad thing. This is obviously not a bad thing, but I think you should beware. You should really beware. I don't know why I feel called to warn you about this, because maybe there are some people in your surroundings, some people in your environment who do not really have good intentions to you. They might just want your fame, or they might just want your money, or for whatever reason, they just might want to take advantages of you. Because for some of you, I also get the vibes that you may have the aura, or you may have the vibes, or someone who is always busy 24/7, or you seem like someone who keeps yourself busy 24/7. You keep yourself buzzing from everywhere to anywhere, and that may make people perceive you as someone who is very busy, very hardworking, or you have too much on your plate, or blah 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 blah. Because I do kind of want to ask, are you guys okay? For real. Because I don't know, I kind of get that deep inside yourself. Seeing your cards or seeing your spread right now, I don't know why I got the vibes that you're even wondering what are you doing and what are you, why are you doing what you're doing. I do get the vibes that you may have you could be having like good poker face. You could be having like an image. You could be portraying an image of someone who is very good, very kind, very sweet, very collected on the outside, but um are you by any chance have begun to be questioning what you're doing, or why are you where you're at right now? Because I do kind of get that for some of you, I'm not saying you're entirely lost, no, not at all, but maybe many of you are currently going through your Saturn return right now, where the universe is trying to bring you back or to pull you back to your right direction, but or maybe you are currently going through your dark night of the soul. I do notice that the way I speak and the way I talk is getting better as soon as I begin talking about Saturn return and the dark night of the soul. And if you want me to be honest, I did change my camera's battery in the middle of our reading earlier, not so long time ago. And as soon as I have changed my battery, I noticed that it's easier for me to speak up because we have the Four of Swords right here next to the Nine of Wands reverse. Because I do feel like a lot of you are currently exhausted right now, and some people do notice that. Some people might be noticing that you are tired, or you're starting to get lost. You're starting to feel and seem lost. I don't know, I kind of get a feeling that many of you are not being surrounded by the right connections or the right circle of friends. Many of you are not being surrounded by the right community. Just like what I've told you earlier, you should be careful of who you chose or who you call as your friends, because maybe they don't really have good intentions for you. They don't really have good agenda for you. They don't really have good plans, or they maybe they seem like they have good intentions towards you, but not really, not entirely, because I feel like people see you as someone who is very collected, very nice, very kind, very generous, very supportive of other people, but at the same time people also see that, okay, as someone who is this kind, I think they should be really extra careful, so they don't have to be taken advantages of, so they don't have to meet bad people, because there are bad people out there. That's exactly what I'm feeling. Many people surround you may see you as someone who is actually very strong. You seem collected, you seem all kind and nice and sweet, all bubbly, and like all of those good vibes only. You may radiate all of the good vibes only vibes, but at the same time, people can actually see underneath your kindness, you're actually fragile, or you're actually very easy to be taken. It's very easy for people to take advantages of you. I'm sorry I have to say this, but I kind of get the vibes that people may perceive you as someone who could be easily fooled. You could seem very naive. And there are many people out there. I believe that there are many people out there. There are good people out there who want to be your friends, who want to lead you or help you to achieve your truest desires, to help you become your best self, to help you get more in line with who you're truly meant to be. Maybe they are older than you, or they are more successful than you, or they are more established than you, and they want to help you. I do strongly get the vibes that many people want to get to know you better as a person, not as someone who you're trying to be. Because many of you might be trying to be someone that you're not, and people can see that. People want to see you being who you truly are. People want to see you being honest to yourself and with yourself. People want to see you taking off your. If you want me to be like really honest, there are so many distractions in your reading. And just like what I've told you earlier, you could be someone who is very easily distracted, and people see that. That could be a strength, which means that you could have like multiple focus at the same time, but that could also be a weakness. But I do get a vibes that you deserve many better good friends. You deserve many better good acquaintances. You deserve to pursue some better dreams or some better relationships. Instead of you forcing yourself to stay in an environment or in some environment, or you limiting yourself to stay in some old toxic beliefs that's no longer serving you. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are currently whether in your Saturn return phase, or maybe you are currently going through your dark night of the soul or another awakening phase. I'll be rooting for you if you are, because as soon as you have befriended or you have understood your true self and you have begun the journey to understand yourself better, you're gonna be a better self. You're gonna have a better understanding about yourself and the world and the universe. And people will see you as someone who is more authentic and not someone who could be literally wearing your own layers of mask. Anyways, I guess that's all that I could share for those of you who chose option number 2 or the onyx one. I really hope that these messages could help you understanding yourself better and help you to change yourself into a better version of you. Seriously, I mean it. And let's proceed to the last one. For those of you who chose option number 3 or cherry chords, let's see. Let's find out, what do people find the most attractive about you? What do people like the most from your personality? If you have chosen option number 3 or the cherry cards, so we have the 8 of Pentacles reverse. We also have Judgment in reverse. I will take reversal today, but I do kind of get the vibes that you guys could be very, very secretive. You guys may have the mysterious or secretive aura around you, and people do notice that. We also have the Knight of Cups. If I'm being quiet, it's not that me being missing, but I'm trying to pull the messages from the energy that I'm getting right now too much. Okay, I'll just get this. The Strength. No, I'm sorry. It's the Emperor, and we have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Have you guys ever watched Barbie Princess and the Pauper? There's a song in the movie. Um, it's been a while since the last time I watched that movie. It used to be one of my all-time favorite movie. I kind of remember some of the songs, but I forgot the name of the characters. But it's about, if I'm not mistaken, it's about Princess Annalise and Erika, right? Please leave me some comments down below if you guys chose this one, chose option number 3, and you do watch it. You did watch it in the past. There's a song that I kinda remember. It sings by Princess Erika and the Prince. The part where it says, "Why you see might be deceiving, truth lies underneath the skin. Hope will blossom by believing." That song, that part. Pardon my voice, but yeah, because I do kind of get the vibes that what people think of you, what people thought of you, what people. Some people may think they know you, but they don't. And I do feel like instead of you guys being good at showing poker face, I do get the vibes that you guys are actually good at choosing what to show to public and what not to show to public. What people think or see of you, what people think or perceive of you, may only be like small percentage of who you truly are, or they might only be like small layers or small parts of who you truly are. But since you are being mysterious, it could trigger curiosity from other people. It could make people feel like they know you, but they don't. Yeah, I strongly get the vibe that you guys are very, very mysterious. And you prefer to stay mysterious. But most people do see you as someone who is very strong, who is very hardworking, who is dependable, who is wise, who could make a good friends. But yeah, but that's all the things they know about you. They don't know like other deeper things about you. Maybe they just know like some superficial or some surface level of facts about you. They don't know much about you. And that's what makes, I do feel like some people could be curious of you and what you're doing. They could be curious of you, your choices, let's say your religions or your political choices, or what's your favorite food and stuff like that. But you're very good. I do get the fact that you're very good at keeping secrets, and you're very good. You may even be letting people guessing intentionally. You may keep them guessing. You prefer to keep them guessing instead of you opening all of your cards at the same time and letting people know what you're doing and what you like. I do get the vibes that yeah, just like in the movie, not many people realize that Princess Annalise and Erika did change their life, right? They did change their characters for a while. Princess Annalise become Erika and living Erika's life, and Erika's living Princess Annalise's life, right? Yeah, maybe what people think of you are not really you, but they do, because I don't know why. I kind of get the vibes that some people may see that you're very stingy, and some people may perceive you as someone who do not have enough money or power while you do. I also get the vibes that some people may actually see you as someone who is humble, or someone who is very, I feel like you're not the type of person who enjoy being in the spotlight. And some people may think you're doing what you're doing. You're trying to pull yourself away from the spotlight simply because you can't, or simply because you. I do get the vibes that some people might actually be misjudging you right now. Some people might even be spreading rumors about you right now out there. But um, if you're exactly what I feel you are, since this is also a general reading, I do kind of get the vibes that you don't actually pay too much care. You will not pay too much care, or you will not put too much attention to what other people say about you. But yeah, I do feel like some people might be misjudging you out there, or they might be creating misinterpreted ideas or opinions about you out there. Let's say that some people may think you're poor, or some people may think you don't have any talents, or some people may think like you're not someone they should be competing with. But actually, we have the Emperor right here. Even if you have the Knight of Cups reversed right now, and Judgment reversed, and the Eight of Pentacles reversed, as well as the Eight of Cups reversed, I do get the vibes that some people may even perceive you as lazy. Well, actually, you're not. You could actually be good at strategizing. You could actually be good at creating plans, or you could be good at deciding which right strategy that you should choose, or you should take next, which path you should choose next, in order for you to achieve your goals faster. But I do kind of get the vibes that people see that you only have like selected friends, or you only have like selected group of people that you truly and fully trust. These vibes here vibes actually remind me a bit of the reading I've done for option number one, or the citrine crystal bracelet. If you do feel called to choose citrine as well, feel free to listen to the messages from citrine's file, because maybe there are any messages that you need to listen to from that pile. But with you guys, yeah, I do kind of get that. What you see might be deceiving. Yeah, what you portray to other people, what you show to other people might be deceiving. I'm not saying that you're a great liar. Maybe you are, in a good way, hopefully. But yeah, what you say might be deceiving. What people see of you might be deceiving. Might not really be who you truly are. Because I do get that you could be having like a lot of layers. I think option number one also got the Sagittarius card. And Cancer in reverse. Yeah, you could be portraying the tough, or the big girls don't cry, or the big man, or the boy who don't cry, the boy who don't show emotions. And we have the Taurus at the bottom of the deck. Trust, patience, and sensuality. You do radiate mysterious vibes. I do get that vibes a lot. You do radiate mysterious vibes. People may see you as someone who is very strict, very mysterious, someone who is hard to approach, someone who is very hardworking, someone who is very goals oriented. Because I've told you, right? Some people may perceive you as someone who could be pretty stingy, someone who is very conservative with your money, with your assets. But actually, I do get that you're very generous, especially to the people who you consider as your family, as your sister perhaps, or as your brothers, or someone who you truly consider as your family. I do kind of get that. At the same time, concurrently, people may see you as someone who's mysterious, but for those who truly genuinely know you, they know that you cannot be tamed. They know that you're very free spirited. They know that you love being liberated. You love traveling perhaps, or you love exploring new things. And yeah, just like I seriously have no idea why some people may perceive you, or may see you as someone who may have like zero ambitions, or pretty lazy, or you're just living your life on a day-to-day basis without no big dreams or something. But you do have big dreams. You just don't show it to many people. What I love the most from your vibes is you guys could be trustworthy, like really trustworthy with secrets. You're not gonna spill anyone's secrets, especially if you know that the secret consists of something that is very valuable. Yeah, what people see of you might really be deceiving. They may say this and that, or they may say blah 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 about you, but that might not be true. That might exactly not be true. But I do kind of get the vibes that you guys don't mind being misjudged. You guys don't mind being misinterpreted. You guys don't mind having people misjudging you or people saying bad stuff about you, as long as you know that those words or those statements are not true. You're actually very free spirited. You're actually very ambitious, but only a few selected people who could see those free spirited and ambitious sides of you. I think you could be showing the vibes or the persona of someone when someone comes to you and they ask you for their opinions, or they ask you for your suggestions, or they ask you for some advices. You will be like, okay, whatever, do you, I'll do me. Yeah, whatever, okay. Or yeah, you could be expressing those kind of words, and that makes people assume that you don't care. Maybe you don't care to some people, especially if they're still considered as strangers to you. But if it is your family, if it is your closest one to come to you and ask you for advices and ask you for suggestions, you will be very nurturing. I do kind of get the vibes that you could be very nurturing, very homey, as soon as people have started to get to know you. Yeah, what you see might be deceiving. I don't know why I do get the vibes that some people may see you or perceive you as stingy, cocky, dominant, and heartless. Well, you're not. I just strongly get the vibes that you could even be romantic. You could even feel very homey to some people who have gotten to know you. You could actually make a great leader. The leader who won't get swayed easily. The leader who won't get bothered, or the leader who will actually be able to listen to the facts and analyze the facts. Those who won't get swayed or influenced by other people very easily. You could be strict. You could be strict. You could make a great leader somehow. A leader who is pretty disciplined and knows how to lead, instead of letting other people entrusting too much opinions or ideas. Because I do get the vibes that even if you may seem like you don't care, but as soon as you've started to care, you will care. And I guess that's all that I could share. That's all that I could channel for you who have chosen option number 3, or the cherry quartz crystal. If you do feel like these messages are resonating with you, don't forget to leave me some likes and let me know at the comment section down below if you do have some ideas or suggestions of what do I need to make next later. But I guess that's all that I could share for now for you guys. I really hope that these messages could be helpful for you in any ways. Let us connect on any of my other social media account. I will attach down below. But until later, I'll see you guys when I see you. Bye bye. God bless. I love you guys so much.